Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Janvi and I've been working with Etihad Airways for almost a year now. As you can guess from the title of this video, I'm going to be sharing my interview experience with Etihad and how I got hired. So a short story about me, a little intro about me. I used to work with Indigo for 5 years. I left them in 2024 from my cabin crew job. I was the lead cabin attendant for 1.5 years, and the rest I spent as a cabin crew. And the journey was nice for me, which is something that you don't hear from a lot of people. Each one of us have different experiences, and mine wasn't that bad. I enjoyed my journey there. I'm grateful that I started with Indigo. It gave me so much confidence boost, and I liked my job. But there's always a need for growth and increment, and you want to see the world when it comes to the cabin crew job, which was something that I could not with Indigo. So I switched. I applied for Etihad in 2023 October, 2023 Jan, and I heard back from them in October 2023, which is a really long time, which is something I guess you guys also, feel when it comes to application and you hearing from them for the first time. It takes a long time for some people, and for some people, if you're lucky, you can hear from them in 1 month or a few weeks. The first round, which happened for me, was the CV drop invitation. I got invited for a CV drop on 3rd of October 2023, and I made sure that I had my formals with me, I had my resume ready, and I just showed up to the interview venue, which was in Delhi. And it was very simple. The day, I was looking forward to so many things, but the day was quite simple. I had my hair in a bun, I had my cabin crew makeup on, and I had my formals and heels on, and I just went for it. As soon as you enter the room, you can see the interviewers just sitting in front of you, and if you have a couple of, uh, you know, if you have a couple of attendees with you, you can see four lines. For me, it was four interviewers that day, and I went for the one that looks the most that looked the most merciful, and I got into the line. And just a few steps that you take towards the interview: you drop your CV, you greet them, you say hi, and then they smile back at you, and that's it. You just tell them your name and you walk out. Your name, and I think your number, which came in the list when they invited us for the CV drop. And you just walk out. That's it. That was all. It's just, hi, how are you? And then, okay, it's your time to go. That's it. And then you wait for the email. I waited till I think 8 p.m. and I got the invite for the second day, which was the group discussion and final interview. And that made me happy. I was like, okay, something's happening, things are changing in my life, and maybe this is the start to it. And then I got ready for the second day. They called us early in the morning, something which I would suggest you guys, if you also have this kind of a offline assessment day, please reach before time, because in aviation, on time is late, before time is something that most of the companies expect from you. So we entered this room, we waited for a few attendees to come and sit, and they showed us an introduction video for Etihad, which was really motivating, which was really amazing. It was like how Abu Dhabi is gonna be and how this job is, and it was like a short insight for you to, see if you are interested in that. So I was really delighted by the whole video, and seeing this lady and the other interviewers, one of them being in the Etihad uniform. It was really amazing. And then the second thing that they told us was the group discussion is gonna begin, and they're gonna divide us in groups and we have to join them. as soon as they call in group numbers. They also update you on email, by the way, which was something that I saw later in the day, later when the interview ended. So you can catch up on that as well if it's something that happens for you guys as well. So as the group discussion starts, I was someone who didn't hear my group number. I thought the first group is still going on, and I was in second group. So I literally did not hear that the group has started the discussion. And someone just told me that group 2 is on. Weren't you in group 2? And I was late. Can you can you be serious with me? I hate being late, and I was late to my group discussion. I was so frustrated with myself, like, how did I miss it? And then I just rushed into the room. I went inside, I said sorry, I joined in, and it was some boat scenario where people, they give you placards with characters, and then you have to discuss who needs to be on the boat and who should go. So the whole idea which I want to share with you guys, that is behind the group discussion, according to me and according to what I've given for Indigo, is they observe if you're a team player or not. So do not think if you want to be winning this group discussion, if you want to make sure you want to be in this boat, or if you want to make sure that you come out and you shine out of this discussion, that should not be your priority. Your priority should be being kind, being nice, letting others speak, you also speaking up, not really being very quiet during the discussion. And they make you feel quite nice. Then once you're done with your group discussion, once you've talked about it, they have you one by one go for the height check. It's not an arm reach for Etihad. You have to be 160 centimeters, if I'm not wrong. I didn't check it before making this video, but you have to be 160 centimeters. And then next thing you have is all of you are called into the room. Then they segregate you. Either you're selected and going for the next round, or you are going back home. So the ones for in our interview, the ones who went out of the room were the one who were not selected, and the rest of us were in the room. They give you the number of people which will have their interview today, and the number of people who are gonna have their interview the next day. I had my interview the next day, and it was final interview. So then the next day I showed up again in my formals, hair in a bun, the same regular cabin crew makeup on, with confidence that I'm gonna make it, which is something that you guys should have. No matter how many beautiful people you see in the room, no matter how much experience people have in the room. Maybe you're a fresher, maybe you think you're not good enough, maybe you think you have so many things that could go wrong, or maybe you just don't feel it that day. But I would say just keep it together till you leave that door, you know. Just keep it for the last. Keep the blast for the last, and just do it. Just give your best in that moment. So for final interview, for me, I was the last one giving the interview that day, so I had like two interviewers sitting in front of me, which made me even more nervous. But I had to keep it together, like, it's okay. I'm the special one, but it's okay. So first they make you comfortable, they talk to you. In a cabin crew interview, I think you can expect them to observe you top to bottom, inside out. So make sure you have a great walk to them, you have the confidence, shoulders back, outfit is clean, hair is tied back, makeup is on and good. And make sure you have some water, because you're gonna be talking inside, you're gonna be talking continuously. So they're gonna make you comfortable, they're gonna talk to you. Why did you leave your previous job? was the question for me. Why do you want to join Etihad? And share a few experiences with us about your challenges with the passengers. And then they gave me a topic. It was vacation, I think, for me, and they make you talk on a tape recorder. So you talk about this topic until they stop you. So I would say blabber anything and make sure your English is good. It doesn't matter what you talk about, just keep talking. Keep talking, have that smile on, and make sure your English is good. And so my phone died, but I'm back. So where were we? And next thing they're gonna do is they're gonna check your scars, they're gonna check your hands, the back of your hands, your legs, and your neck, and the back of your neck. So please declare something that is visible. For me, if I had a scar, I declared it, which I thought they're gonna see and which is gonna show in the uniform. If you have something which doesn't show, if you're gonna be wearing the Etihad uniform, it's okay, you can just let it go. But I think being truthful in that moment is important, regardless if you feel like they're gonna reject you for a scar. Just tell them, which is, I think, the safest thing to do. And I did so. So that was the interview. They said that I'm gonna have to wait for the results. They're gonna send us an email for the confirmation if we are accepted or rejected in a couple of days. And then I think I had the email in a couple of days. I got it in a week maybe. And then the next step was the English test. English test is something which I feel was very tough, which was the toughest part of the recruitment for me. It took me almost 4 hours. I started it in the evening, thinking that I'm gonna be finishing it in a couple of hours and I can head out. And and I think I was stuck in the room, traumatized for so long. It just keeps on going. You get those long paragraphs, and then you get those audios, you hear them, you answer multiple choice questions, and all of them seem so right. So it's tricky. I would say be ready to face that challenge. And then after a few days of giving my English assessment, I heard from them, and it was an onboarding message that I'm being hired, and congratulations, you are coming to Abu Dhabi and stuff. And they share more details with you. They share what vaccinations to get, they share your batch, when are you comfortable to join. They are quite flexible. I was still working with Indigo, and I had a 3 months notice period, so they gave me a couple of time before I joined. And then it just kept happening, and I joined Etihad in Jan 2024, last year. And today, on 5th March 2025, I complete 1 year of my flying with Etihad. 1 year update that I want to share with you guys, as I've been in this company for a year now. I have flown apparently only 7 months with them. I got released in March 2024, and then I flew till September, and then I got injured on board in October. I had 4 months off, and then for 4 months I was home, I was resting, I was recovering, and then I joined back again in Feb this last month. And I would say the journey has been good. Etihad treats you nicely. The colleagues that you have on board working with you, I would say I have luckily flown with good people, so my experience is good. But yes, flying can be lonely here. but you barely get any time to feel alone. The only time you get to feel alone is when you're in Abu Dhabi and you have no friends to go out with. But I think I enjoy that as well. I enjoy my me time, so I like this also. If you are someone who really likes to have people around you, I think you can make friends here. It's quite easy. All of us are here alone, living away from our families, so people are good, people are nice. And the training was 1.5 months. I joined Jan 2020. So I joined in Jan 2024, and then my training ended on 5th of March last year. So it's 1.5 month, and it's pretty intense because the chapters have a lot of things to study, and you get very short amount of time to study. So you basically spend all your training just studying, no going out. Specifically for me, I I am someone who needs to study, who needs to get those grades. I just get crazy. But yeah, you can, if you have a working experience, if you've worked with some airline, it's gonna be quite easy for you. And then my injury, yeah. So I don't want to talk about it in detail in this video because it's gonna be very long. But I was home for 4 months, and I got quite a lot of support from Etihad. People were nice. The management was nice with me. They kept checking on me. They gave me my time to go home and recover fully and then come back when I was good. So it is something that I am grateful for, that I could recover nicely and come back to work. And the work-life balance, I would say, is nice. I was able to go home when I wanted to. I was able to go visit my friends when I wanted to. You have around 8 to 11 offs in a month. That was my roster. I wouldn't say that it is something that everyone has here. Luckily, I've not been trained on the 350 or 380, and then the story is quite different. So for me, I had a good work-life balance. I made sure that I have a good work-life balance. I used to fly on my day off to my friends or my family, so it was quite convenient. And then when it comes to staff travel, I have accessed my staff travel quite a lot of times, and I feel like it's more affordable compared to the other airlines. Like, I am able to use my privileges more, and it's cheaper for us. So it's something that you can be happy about if you happen to join Etihad. And then, yeah, I don't want to talk about a lot of things in this video, but I hope you guys got the gist of it and how the whole hiring process happens. Once you clear your interview, your final interview, and your English assessment, they're gonna be in touch with you through email, and they're gonna help you throughout the process. So it might take some time for you to hear from them, but they're gonna get back to you. So that's it. If you want me to make more videos about something, please do share in the comment box, and check out my other videos which I've made about my travels with Etihad. Like, I have made a video on my cabin crew makeup, and I have around 3 videos which I've made on my layovers. So please enjoy that, and I have a few plans to make more videos about the Etihad journey. I wanna talk to you guys more. I wanna share my experiences, and if I can help you guys. So please feel free and follow me on Instagram. I'm gonna be sharing my Instagram in this video. So please subscribe and comment what else would you like to see on this channel. See you, bye bye. All the best for your interview, and be patient, be kind, and all the best.